Afternoon, everyone. Well, good. Well, freezing afternoon, really. God, it's bitterly cold out there. Anyway, I've got a bit of time. I thought we'd take a look at something. Now, some of you out there may have, have already got yourself this or looked through it in a store somewhere. And I just thought I'd get myself one, and I'd just do a video. Have it looking through the majority of it. There's loads of pages, but we'll see what we can see. I mean, if this is if this is your first time looking at one of these, well, even by video on YouTube, it's still pretty handy. See what's in store for later on this year, 2014, and put down in the comments if you see anything you fancy. I mean, I really do like the look of this. I can't. What type is this again? It almost looks like, it almost reminds you of, I don't know, like strange, like half A3, half A4 to be honest, but it really does look beautiful. It's absolutely fantastic. 2001. Oh yeah, the name Coco the North as well, the LNER Pacific one. Don't think I've ever really filmed one of these before, or going through one. Well, of course, yeah, here we did look through. I did do a video looking through this Hornby, Hornby official illustrated history book. Which is pretty handy to see all the older ones. Like the older early clockwork ones. But let's take a look at edition 60. The Hornby 2004. 2004. Sorry, 2014. I've still jumped back 10 years, but still, despite that, I cannot believe 2004 is. I'll just say quickly, I cannot believe 2004 is 10 years ago now. That's unbelievable. Of course, I got the well, I got a few locos that year. There'll be a few more videos coming before it temporarily goes away. So let's have a look. First page, yep. Welcome. I think most of the time I've looked proper through one of these is in a shop. I don't think I've ever got one myself, but I think I need one at least. I mean, some good pictures here. New train sets coming in. I mean, in the shop where I got, well, it was like a big massive shop with a number of floors, and I had like a craft area with scale electrics and train stuff. They've got a fair collection actually. Got a few things. Actually, train stuff hasn't been there for a while. It's only been there for about I think a couple of months. Of course, we're all familiar with these. The little Caledonian Bell and the GWR passenger freight sets. Oh, I didn't know they were going to do this. Of course, it's the railroad version, but this looks really good. Gloucester City Pullman with the railroad Duke of Gloucester, which again, still looks really good. Of course, more mouldings on that one are, are much more forgiving. This one here is just magnificent. I absolutely love it. She's getting the hang of pulling trains now. She's a fantastic, amazing model. She really does come highly recommended. But they could have done, since a special edition, just a little bit better, just a little bit less mouldings along the top of the boiler, just maybe, the same, or if not very close as to how good the, how good quality is of Hornby's Britannias. I mean, of course, there's it's just black moulded cab detail in there. I mean, if they're just painted bits, like the red regulator, a couple of the, brass pipes. Maybe a few white gauges and the rest of that, that would just been good enough. But overall, it's still an amazing model. However, this new Gloucester City Pullman set coming out, of course, with 3 Pullman cars, just like the Western Pullman set, really. It looks, well, that definitely is the railroad model, but except this one, looks like it's got the smoke deflector handrails painted, which pretty sure the usual single railroad one doesn't. But same it's on the front. I mean, compared to the special edition, that bit isn't painted. Well, the handrail there on the smut box door isn't painted, and neither are any of the side rails. But this looks fantastic. DCC ready as well. This looks amazing. I bet this is going to sell pretty well. I don't know, maybe could have done well. Layout wise, that's the same as the City Freight set with just like the one little siding there. It'd be a little bit better if the side, like the Flying Scotsman sets, a bigger siding which goes on the inside of the loop, which can fit which can fit the whole, well, if not all, or the majority of the training. Same with this, of course, the usual Flying Scotsman setup here, and now, of course, the Virgin Pendolinos on the Euro. So, whoa, that looks good. Look, I mean, for a train like that, a little siding like that is a little bit, that's a little bit pointless. That, to be honest, okay, it's only a 4-car, but the long, the really long in length. I mean, that siding's practically, not even big enough to fit, half of that in practically. That Pendolino needs something like what the Eurostar's got here. That'd be much more better for it. Of course, usual sets continued. Well, the what's this British, British Pullman, or really same sets as before, but maybe with a few couple of updates. British Pullman Venice. What is that? Yes, yeah, that's an M. Simplon Orient Simplon Orient Express. Somerset Belle, small little freight set. Oh, and I'm really liking the look of this as well, this new E-Link system. I mean, I've got my laptop right there, just, with the iPad on top. Well, that would be great to control the trains. I mean, there's a very clever set coming out, yeah, I think it's in here. Well, I saw it in the shop today where I got this, but when we come to it in here, we'll it was on the next page. Yeah, the Majestic, this looks extremely clever. A set where you get two trains, two big locos as well, a steam, a beautiful looking blue BR Express Blue A1, number 60154. That is an A1, isn't it? Yeah. Well, it says there in the contents, comes with BR Peppercorn class. It doesn't say A1 or A2, but anyway, it looks more like an A1. Bon Accord, curious name. A couple of wagons with a class 47 as well. Of course, it's the lower spec detail ones. It doesn't look like the A1 comes with windows, and the more more cheap budget class 47, but looks good in that livery, and some crimson and cream colour Gresleys. And again, more of the E-Link here. Yeah, the power is at your fingertips. I can't wait for this to begin. And of course, more on digital sound. And here it is. Oh yes, that's it. Yeah, LNER 28. Wait a second. That says 282. That's the 26. That's the 262. That one. 2. 6. 2. Oh, I see. Yeah, I get it now. That's clever. There's going to be a 262 and a 282 version available of the same loco. Number 2001 Coco the North. And that's clever. That put down which one if you fancy this one, which one would you like best? I mean, for me, to be honest, I'd be stuck if I was to get one of these. Don't know, but this really does look smart indeed. It's an A3, but but with a bit of A4ness. If you want to say, yeah, LNER 282/262 Coco the North. Oh well, it doesn't say /262, but I'd put it that way. Yep, Coco the North P2 class. Yep, the P2. Oh yeah, and down here, newcomer as well, the digital, the digital TTS sound version of Duke of Gloucester, and one of Tornado here as well, and some some other. Well, this is digital TTS sound, twin track sound. The smallest writing says there, and just the usual digital sounds here. Okay, really, it's clever how how they're doing two versions of this P2. And yes. the new double tender version of 60019 BR Green livery bit 10. Oh yeah, this was the R3236 late BR 1960 version of Duke of Gloucester. I'm glad they're doing a couple of versions of it. Yeah, and there was the Duchess of Abercorn as well, without smoke deflectors. City of Liverpool is great snipe. And of course there's the 282 P2 Star Class as well. Ah, these look familiar. I mean, I don't know. Like in terms of little detail, it's like Hornby did a little bit better job on on these than they have with than they have with 71,000. Yeah. I mean, class just by a little bit. Class 42XX, 52s, and 72. That does look smart indeed. I mean, at first, I wasn't really too sure about the 72s. They sort of grew on me, to be honest. I mean, I did think it was a nice design of locomotive. I just thought the back was a little bit stretched. The coal bunker, like, they've, got, got like half a tender off like a manor class. But yeah, it grew on me. I think it's a really beautiful design. One of those LMS Fowler tanks as well. These are really smart indeed. The M2 1744 there, sadly it's been massively delayed until like spring of this year, I think. Well, it was originally meant to come out towards the end of last year. Oh, whoa, that looks nice. Yeah, with the National Coal Board Kent. That's like a nice blue livery on. Some two M7s here. Yeah, 245. So yeah, the one in the NRM, isn't it? Yeah. Again, I never knew that. That one was a oh, excuse me, was an M7 class at first, because I always saw her like that. In the other part of the museum, where where's a couple of goods wagons. There's a blue Pullman coach as well. In the sort of darker area part, where I think she stood now near where Black 5000 used to stand. And 249, is that the one on the Swanage line by any chance? I don't know, I could be wrong, but yeah, pretty sure that one is still in Southern Black. Of course, this one here in her proper LS. Well, of course, the liveries come in mixtures. Now, I mean, BR Black. Of course, the one I've got, number 50, is a 51. Yeah, is in Southern Olive Green. You can get one in Southern Bullied Green, Southern Black Green, and their original LSW London Southwestern Railway livery. So a fair few liveries there.